So I got some fun Kempo movement for us today. Happy Friday, everybody. And then it is Friday, so for our Friday treat, we're going to finish with some sword set again. So we don't need them yet, but you have your swords with you. If you want to grab your coat hangers, your paper towel rolls, whatever you want to use for a sword, we're going to use our imagination if we don't have our swords. But we're going to go ahead and get started. We're probably going to have a couple more. And as we keep moving here, yep, I see Veronica and Rory hopping in here. So,
Friday.
There we go.
Everybody hop on up into a front position. Awesome. And let's all bow in. All right. Nice strong front positions. Show respect. Step out. Big deep breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Let's do 2 more. One more. Good. All right. So come on up. I want to start with some basics today. We're going to start out in our horse stance, but then we're going to get some across the floors. It looks like we got some advanced ranks today. Rory, you can slow it down. Whatever we pick up, if we end up doing a combination, you just get the block out of it or the punch out of it all the way belts. You're still picking something up today. But first off, let's just hop out into our horse stance. And I want to look at 2 blocks by themselves, and then we're going to put them together, and we're going to look at our universal block. So let's start with our inward blocks. So we're going to do our inward blocks and our inward blocks. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now, let's move downward, work on our downward blocks, so the lower part of the body. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now, let's put both of those ideas together. This is going to take a little bit of coordination. A lot of you have seen these before, especially if you just got your purple belt at your last rank or if you're working towards your purple belt. This is our universal block. So we're taking the idea we just had of our inward block and our outward block, and we're going to put both of those together. Now, for the sake of all of our brains, we're not going to switch sides on this one. We're just going to go one side, reset. So both arms are going to do the same task for every count here. We're going to do 10 on each side. So I'm going to start with my right hand inward block and my left hand downward block. And if you look, there's not much of a gap there. I'm not putting them together, but I'm leaving a little bit of a gap, and I'm making an open triangle over to my right. We also call this in the Shaolin system a K block because it makes the letter K. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now, shake that out. Okay, going back up for stance. Let's work that other side. So we're going to take our left arm, it's going to go inward, and our right arm is going to be the downward. We're going to make that K, that universal block, on the other side. Now, why is it called a universal block? Because it covers our zones universally. I can protect my head and my chest, and I can protect my lower body, all with the same block. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right. Shake that out. Everybody, shake your head. Slow with the head. We don't want to hurt our neck. Move around in a circle. Around the other way. Right and left. Up and down. Let the shoulders move up and down. Back and forth. Around in a circle. In the other direction. Good. Up and down. Elbows up and down. Side to side. Get those shoulders back. Side to side. Up and down. Now just the wrists. Other way. Whole way around in a circle. Switch it. Just the fingers. Good. Just the hips. Forward, backwards, around in a circle. Just the knees. Front and back. Shake it, shake it, shake it around in a circle. Now, just the heels up and down. I'm not lifting my whole foot up, just my heels. I'm gonna roll in slow motion, right and left. Get those ankles loosened up today. Good. So we're gonna come back to that universal block. We're gonna hit it a couple times today because we're gonna look at kick defenses along with everything else we're doing. So before we get into that though, before we get back in our basics, it's time for a little exercise break. So I'm gonna pass it off to Ms. Carey to work out a section of our body or all of our body, this full body workouts as well.
All right, guys. Since we're going to be working our kicks today, we're going to get those legs really warmed up. We're going to start with some lunges. So we're going to actually do a reverse lunge. So what that means, we're going to start. I'm going to mirror you guys. So my right foot's going to go back. I'm going to squat. I'm going to get that knee as close to the ground. And I'm going to right back up. And we're going to do 10 on one leg. Then we're going to switch to the other leg. So all the right leg to start. Here we go, guys.
Good. Keep those back straight.
2.
Don't let yourself lean forward. That's really bad for your back. We're also getting a better full body workout. You're stronger ninjas when we keep those hips and back straight.
9. Last one on this side. Here we go. Left leg's gonna go back. 1, 2, 3. Keep breathing, guys. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Good. Shake that out one more time. All right. So now we're going to stay on a little bit of that coordination because we're going to need some coordination in our movement today. Coordination meaning working 2 sections of my body at the same time. If I'm using the computer or my joysticks on my video games, I have my hand and eye coordination. I have to see where I'm controlling my avatar. Or if I'm playing a sport, I have to be able to look the ball into my hands. I also need to use both hands at the same time. And we get even fancy in our martial arts. We start using our bottom half and our top half together. Right now, we're just going to look at the arms. So what we're going to do first is to help our brains out, we're going to start in a cup and saucer position. So I'm going to take my right arm and put it to my side. I'm going to put my left over top. So I'm making almost a line out. Now, here's what should lock into the brain. This feels much better to make a circle than it does to shoot out to a straight line from here. And this feels a lot better to make a line than a circle. So we're going to put both of those ideas together. We're going to do our outward block from our 8-point blocking and our front 2-knuckle punch. Some of you should recognize this from short form 2 or long form 2. If you've had these belts already or if you're working on your blue belt, your blue-green. So once again, I'm going to pull my chamber back. On my right, I'm going to put my left over. We're going to block and we're going to punch at the same time. And 1. Reset, right where it was. 2. Reset. 3. See if you can fire both of those at the same time. 4. And still make them clean. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now we're going to take that same idea and we're going to reverse it. So my left hand now is back in my chamber. My right hand is over top of it. Here's a little martial arts trivia for you and history lesson. Here's your cup and saucer. So a cup and a saucer would be like my teacup or my coffee cup. And the saucer is the fancy plate that goes underneath. So everybody lift up their pinkies, hold your saucer, and take a sip. There's your cup and saucer. That's what we're using as our name to help us out with this coordination strength. All right. So now remember, the one that's going across the body, that's going to make your circle. That's your block. The one that's back, that feels good for the straight line. So now let's try to put both of those together. And 1. Good. Reset. 2. Reset. 3. Reset. 4. Reset. 5. Reset. 6. Reset. 7. Reset. 8. Reset. 9. Reset. 10. Good. Shake that out again. All right. So now let's pass it off again. It's scary. Let's get another exercise. I need to get some more workout in today.
We're gonna burn out a little bit, guys. We're gonna do 10, 10, and 10. We're gonna do 10 jumping jacks, 10 squats, 10 push-ups.
All right.
Do the best you guys can. Remember on those push-ups, drop your knees if you can't get the full range on the full one. Let's see what you guys got.
All right.
Starting at 10 jumping jacks. Here we go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Down the squats.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And push-ups.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that one felt good. Whew. All right, so let's get back into our coordination. What have we worked so far? We did our inward and our downward already. We did our outward. We had our good old front two-knuckle punch. Let's get our upward block involved now, and let's get to one of our advanced weapons. This is one of my favorite strikes, your Phoenix knuckle strike. It takes a little bit till you get the coordination down, but it's a really useful tool if you know how to use it. Remember, this is going to be a soft tissue target because I'm only putting that one knuckle in. I don't have as much fortification as my two knuckle or my palm strike. Now, once again, we're going to borrow from our short form 2, and we're going to pair. Let's get our cup and saucer again, using our right hand and our left hand. Now, that same cross is going to go up into my upward block, and my Phoenix is going to shoot out. And just to add a little bit to this one, what I'm going to do after I hit my Phoenix, just like in my form, I'm going to use my horse to go low and rake down and hit one more time. So remember, a raking strike, what does a rake do? Well, if I get the tool out in my yard, I use the teeth of the rake to pull in the grass clippings or the leaves, whatever I'm collecting. The same thing with my raking strike. The obvious one is my tiger's claw. That claw can rake and scratch or attach in afterwards, but can I rake with a front two-knuckle punch? Sure, if I angle it down and it scrapes across. Think of a scrape as a rake, but it's a penetrating scrape. Same thing with the Phoenix. If I hit it and I drop that weight as I slice that spear down, I've got a raking strike there. All right, let's get back to those horse stances. Here's our cup and our saucer. We're going to go upward, rake, strike. Good. reset. Up Phoenix, break, strike 2, reset. 3, pow. 4, pop. Reset. 5, pop. Reset. 6, boom. Boom. 7, pop. Pop. Reset. 8, pow. Pow. 9, boom. Boom. And 10, pop. Pop. Good. Shake it out. Other side now, you gotta balance it out. So now, left hand's back in the chamber, right hand's across. We've got our upward block from the circular hand. It's still getting that full range of motion. So in this one, from here, from point of origin, it's almost gonna have an outward block style motion until I get to the face, and then the elbow's gonna come up and build that root. I've got my Phoenix, my rake, and my last little strike to the groin. Here we go. We've got 1, pop, pop, good. We've got 2, boom, boom. We've got 3, pop, pop. We've got 4, boom, boom. We've got 5, pop, pop. We've got 6, boom, boom. We've got 7, pop, pop. We've got 8, boom, boom. We've got 9, and we've got 10. Good, shake that out. All right, so one more exercise, and then we're gonna get a little bit of leg work, both with our kicks. Let's practice the kicks we're gonna defend today, and let's practice some footwork that we're gonna need to get out of that way of that kick coming in. So last exercise for today, maybe.
Maybe. All right, guys, I like the 10, 10s, and 10s. We're going to stick with those, but this time we're going to do 10 crunches, 10 bicycles, and then what do you think our last one should be? We're going to hold our 6 inches for 10 seconds.
All right.
Here we go. So starting with 10 crunches, guys.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now 10 bicycles, so our feet are gonna come up, we're gonna twist. We're gonna take our left elbow to our right knee, right elbow to the left knee. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now don't let those legs drop. Bring them to 6 inches off the ground and hold it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Right from here, actually, let's stay on our backs for a second. Grab your knees. Psych. And here's what I want you to think about. You're going to tuck your chin up, but you also want to think about pressing your lower back down into the ground. Squeeze those knees in. Give that back. Good. Now, we're going to open those knees. Get a little bit of a groin stretch. All right. Let's roll over. Let's put one of our legs up front. Doesn't matter which one you start with. We're going to make a 90-degree angle. See if you can grab that back of the foot. Now, think about pushing your lower back and your abs back behind you, keeping your chest out. You should already start to feel that stretch there. Right around here, right around here. Good, go ahead, let that go. Let's switch those legs. Pull that other instep up. Think about pushing your hips forward, and your abs, and your back towards your back behind you. Back straight, stick that chest out. Good. Come on back up. So the two kicks we're going to look at defending, the kicks coming in towards us today are the front kick and the roundhouse kick. So in order to get those, we got to practice the offense with the defense. Let's get both of those in a little bit of a front leg combination. So we're going to use the same leg for both kicks, and we're going to use the back kick here. Can you modify just a second so we can see if we can get a better angle here? If not, we'll make do.
Flip this around.
So here's going to be our drill. I'm going to go to the side so you can see what my feet are doing. I'm going to use the back leg for both of these. I'm going to go front kick, land, roundhouse, land. That's one count. Now, both of these are new kicks for you. Doesn't matter how slow you are. We can go a little bit faster, which is fine too, but I don't want sloppy kicks. I want both of these to be clean. Guard is up, knees are bent, flamingo up, and flamingo back every time I work. All right, here we go. We're going to do 10 on each leg. I'm starting with my right. If you start on your left, that's all right. We're going to switch here in a second. So we've got 1, front, land, round, land. 2, front, land, round, land. 3, front, land, round, land. Don't worry about the count if you're falling behind. 4, pow, pow. 5, boom. 6, front, round. 7, front, round. 8, front, round. 9, front, round. And 10, front, and round. That should be a nice little workout in itself. A lot of leg movement, rapid fire. Let's switch it up. Let's go to the left leg now. Just stay the same direction for you guys. Guard up, same idea. I'm kicking, I'm replacing, I'm kicking, I'm replacing. Notice how my foot pivots on both of those. In my neutral bow, my feet are to the side. So my flamingo brings my hips forward, and my flamingo brings my hips to the side for the round. Here we go. 10 on the left. Go at your own pace, your own speed. Remember, the count's just a count. Keep us moving. And 1, front, round. 2, front, round. 3, front, round. 4, front, round. 5, front, round. 6, front, round. 7, front, round. 8, 2 more. 9, and 10. Pow, and boom. Nice, good. Come on up. Catch your breath. That was a nice little workout there. So now, let's get into some of our defense ideas here. We're going to need a push drag, and we're also going to need a step up circle. So first, let's look at push drag. You think it'd be better on the floor? Almost.
Or I've got to move it back. I can't, your feet aren't in it.
I think it's the way it's tilted. So our push drag, a little bit of a review here for the push drag. The direction that I'm moving forward, front leg starts. If I'm moving back, back leg starts. Now we're going to add a second dimension to this. So if a kick's coming towards me, if I move back, can I avoid the kick? Absolutely, 100%. but I'm still giving space for my attacker to keep moving towards me. Here's what I mean. If Miss Carrie comes in and she kicks towards me, but I just take my step back, she's still in alignment towards me. She can still kick with the other foot, or she can punch. So what I want to do with this kick is I also want to move to the side. So now her attack angles are still past me, but I'm lined up to fire back with whatever I want to do. Now, here's an easy rule that we're going to remember. As we move backwards, the sideways angle that we add is going to be in the same direction as the back foot. So if I have my left foot in the back, I'm going to go to the left with that move. If I have my right foot in the back, I'm going to go towards that foot. So let's just try those moves. So I'm starting with my right foot forward. Start with the other one, just like we've been talking about. That's all right. We're going to switch in a second. So let's go off and side, and then back in. So we're doing the same movement back. 2, back in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now notice how we're not rising or dropping on any of those. You might see our heads or us look like we're getting smaller. That's just because we're moving away from the camera. But when I do this, my legs and my shoulders stay the same. It's all knees bent activating that. So now let's switch sides. Whatever leg you were on, we're going to switch directions and switch legs. Now we're going towards that back leg as we move back again. 1, out of the way, back in. 2, boom, boom, good. 3, pop, pop. 4, boom, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now, all we're going to add to that is a downward block. And I don't want any wind-up. I don't want any telegraphing of what I'm going to do. So whichever, right from my guard, it's just going to drop straight down with my movement. So let's do, once again, 10 on each side. As soon as you start moving, drop that arm. Here we go. 1, back in. 2, back in. 3, back in. 4, back in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, let's switch legs. Same thing, front arm's my downward blocker. I'm moving towards my back leg side. Backwards and sideways, just quickly at the 45-degree angle. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So now it's going to be a little bit of experimental phase for you. I'm going to give you guys a couple different options, a couple different difficulty levels. If you find one that's throwing your brain off a little bit, just go back to the simplified version. All of these are options off of a front kick, a straight kick coming in. So if you pick up just one today, you're picking up something great that you can use on both sides. First, we're just going to bring this downward block, boom, right back into a back fist, into a reverse punch. Really easy. Now it's almost like we're sparring. Back fist, reverse punch. So let's do 5 on each side. 1, out of the way, back in back fist, reverse punch. Keeping that guard up. Reset. Out of the way. back in, reverse punch, reset. Out of the way, back in, reverse punch, reset. Out of the way, back in, reverse punch. Last one. Out of the way, back in, reverse punch. So some of you might notice this is the borrowing a lot from our techniques already, from deflecting hammer and from thrusting salute. All we're doing is switching. We're making a little bit more sparring gear. So I could use this as a defense technique. I could use this in my sparring, getting out of the way of the kick, coming back in with that back fist. So let's switch it. Let's look at that left side now. So same idea. Out of the way, back fist, punch, reset. 2. Out of the way, back fist, punch, reset. Out of the way, back fist, punch, reset. Out of the way, back, punch, reset. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. So that's 1 for you. You can just practice that one, and you have a good technique. Let's give you one more off of the same idea. We're going to put a little bit of a kick into it now. So off of that same movement, we're going to use our back leg and our back hand. This is right out of your orange belt. We're going to look at a little bit of thrusting salute idea. So I'm out of the way. I got to put this back up in a check. Front kick, palm, reset. Out of the way, front kick, palm, reset. Out of the way, check, kick, palm, reset. Out of the way, check, kick, palm, reset. Last one. Out of the way, kick, palm. Let's mirror that on the other side before we get into our roundhouse technique and finish our technique ideas for today. So, same thing. We're getting right, left side. We're getting some balance out of our movement. We're going to be balanced fighters. Even though we might be stronger on our left, some of us are stronger on our right. We want to know what it's like to also be dominant fighting, defending on that same side as well. So we've got out of the way, check, kick, palm, reset. And out of the way, check, kick, palm. Out of the way, check, kick, palm, reset. Out of the way, check, kick, palm, one more. Out of the way, check, kick, palm. Good. So now, those are all off of straight lines. But roundhouse doesn't make a straight line. Roundhouse comes in like a circle. Just like I can throw hooks with my arms, I've got the same idea with my feet, with my roundhouse and with my hook kick. That lets me come in from the side. So I have to defend them a little bit differently. We're going to use a foot maneuver called going up the circle. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to face the same way as you guys for this one. I'm going to put my right foot forward for this one, but we're going to mirror this just like we did. And my back foot is going to step slightly around. So if I imagined I had a marker tied to this foot, I could draw a circle the whole way around me. And I'm just going to cut a little pie slice. Those of you know your times, that's going to be 4:30. I don't want to go the whole way to the side. Now I'm facing the windows. That's 3 o'clock. That's the whole way to my left. I'm going in between. We're using a lot of those 45-degree angles today. So we've got up the circle. Good. Let's try that again. Up the circle. Now I told you we were going to bring those universal blocks back. So my back arm is going to be my downward. My front arm is going to be my inward. Let's just try that once. 1, reset. 2, my right is in, my left is down. 3, 4, 5. Good, now let's put it with a step. 1, reset. 2, reset. 3, reset. 4, reset. 5. Now, some of you might know swinging pendulum and want to put the hammer in and then put the elbow in. If you have that one, great. But we're going to simplify it and we're going to put it back a little even more to our sparring mode. And we're just going to use that back fist reverse punch that we've been working on for our front kick. So I'm going to show you this from the front real quick before I turn around. I'm going to step off with my universal. This top hand is right in position to come right in for that back fist, and then I'm going to reverse punch with my back arm. So here we go. 1, universal, back fist, reverse punch. So I'm going to take my push drag in to set that up. Ready? So I've got up the circle, push, drag, front foot, back foot, reset. Up the circle, push, drag, reset. Up the circle, push, drag, reset. Up the circle, push, drag. Last one. Up the circle, push, drag. Good, let's switch those legs. So now, same thing. Back foot is helping me move. I'm not drawing that high slice the whole way up to the side. That's too far. I'm going to go halfway in my 45. My left is going to do the inward. My right is going to do the downward. I'm going to put both of those together. Here we go. 1, boom, just the downward, universal for now. 2, step block, reset. 3, step block, reset. 4, inward, downward. And 5, inward, downward. Good. Now let's put the top hand is going to be my back fist. The bottom is going to be my reverse punch. Let's put that all together. So we've got 1, block. 2, push, drag, reset. 2, block, push, drag, reset. Block, push, drag, reset. Block, push, drag, reset. Block, push, drag, reset. Last one. Block, push, drag. Good. So from here, we've got a lot of the same ideas that we're going to use in different methods off of different kicks. Remembering I'm using my diagonal off the line for that straight line incoming front kick, and I'm using my up the circle for my roundhouse kick. Just a little idea of what those look like. If we get our front kick idea, I get out of the way. Here's my back 2-knuckle. Here's my front 2-knuckle. I could explore different ranges with that. I could go high, high. I could go high, mid. What if my other leg's forward and she does the same kick? Doesn't matter. I can still come in high and mid. Just depends on what side of the body I'm on. I can work the inside, I can work the outside. Now let's look at that roundhouse kick. So roundhouse kick, I get up the circle, that lets me deflate the kick. There's my back fist already set up. There's my reverse punch. What if my other leg's in front? This is a little bit tricky. This might be a little bit sophisticated to understand. If you don't get it today, that's okay. If my same side leg is forward, I'm going to take my other step, and all I'm doing is I'm doing a step through, but instead of going forward towards her, I'm going to that, 45 again. There's that angle. And then I still have my back fist and reverse punch. Awesome. So we have a little bit of time left. Let me see who's still out there. Awesome. Summer came in. Owen came in. Missed you guys at the beginning. Yep. Looks like we got Damien and Bogdana. Eve joined us too. Awesome. Awesome to see everybody. So I made a little announcement at the beginning. I wanted to finish up like we've been on our Fridays with a little bit of sword set. So I want to give everybody a minute. If you have a sword, go ahead and grab one. If you don't, you can get a hanger, and I'll show you how to use those. And I want to see if we can get a little bit more sword set to finish with something fun for the weekend. So go ahead. Everybody has a minute. Go ahead and grab your swords. There you go, Summer. Summer's got a small white sword with a hook on the end. There you go, Owen. Nice. Yep. There you go. Awesome, awesome. Sticks work too. There you go. We got a magic wand, I think, over there with oh, a ruler. Nice. Whatever you have. Yep, we're going to use our imagination today, and it's at least going to help us with the movement. So if you do have your hanger or whatever you have, your ruler, I love it. You're going to imagine that one side is your blade side. That's your side you want to keep away. Keep it over towards Sensei Donnie so he doesn't come in and punch. Awesome. So let's go back and let's pick up where we left off the last time. If this is new to you, that's all right. We're going to keep doing this on Fridays as a little bit of reward. It might pop up during the week, but this is going to be a little bit consistent day to look at it. There we go. So we can see some feet going on. So I'm going to start with this in my left hand, almost like it's in my shoe, right? Or in my belt. Now, I'm going to turn around. I'm going to face the same way as you guys, so we're all moving in the same direction. My right hand comes up and down, draws my weapon. I take my breath in and out. I've got my cat, my cup and saucer. I step with an upward block, just like you would with your empty hands. Now my back leg is going to step forward as I slice. My back leg is going to step to the left as I slice again. Now my right leg is going to step back as I strike my pose. This is my left leg. It's nice and straight. My right leg is a deep bend, and I keep my back nice and straight. Good. Let's do that, and then we're going to add to it. Now, I might go a little bit faster today. I know that some of you, this is a little bit new. Once again, just like the techniques, if you just remember one part, you get that first defense down, or that one part, you're still doing awesome. So, I've got my bow. I draw my weapon. Cat, cup, and saucer. Step out. Step together, slice. Step down, slice. Step back. Good. Now from here, I'm just going to move. Don't take these steps. I'm just going so I have room here. This back foot is going to launch me so that I go up in my crane. I step with my slice. I step behind. Now, I'm going to unwind those feet. I'm not stepping. I'm unwinding that twist. Chop. Step back again. That deep stance. Good. Just up to there. We're going to get to the third part next. It's going to get a little bit tricky. But as you'll see with this, we're doing a lot of the same motions over and over again. So we've got pow, breath in and out, draw, and the left side of my brain. So that's why I keep mixing that first step. Tap, block, step slice, step slice. Right steps back. Right pushes off. Step. Step behind. Twist stance, rear crossover. Unwind it. Right foot steps back. There's that deep lunge again. Now we're going to push off again. Same movements. Step. Step behind. Tricky part. This front leg, this right leg is going to kick to the side, but it's going to land towards 6 o'clock. So it's going to go kick, land. There's that step again. Let's get that whole thing. Out. In, out, in, out. Cap, walk, slice, slice. Back, up, step, step. Unwind shot. Deep step. Push. Step, step behind. Side kick. Land and around. Whew. That's going to be our stopping point for today. I'm going to face you guys. If this throws you off, you might just want to watch this time around. But I want to give you a chance from the back, if you couldn't see in the mirror, to see what the hands are doing a little bit. So I'm starting once again on my left. I'm drawing the sword out. I'm taking a breath in and a breath out. Here's that cup and saucer we were working on with our open hands. I'm going to step that same foot forward. Back foot moves up. I slice down. Same foot steps up. Back. And off. Now I go up. I like to think of this like a plane propeller. So the propeller goes around and it stops at my side when that back foot moves. Now I just let my hips, without my feet moving, unwind. Step back, push off, up, step around, behind, kick, land. Here's that propeller. One more time. That's going to be our finish spot for today. So, one more time, we're going to go all together again. I'm going to face the other direction, so we're all facing the same side. Let's all start with our swords at our side. Bow. Breath in. Draw your weapon as you step the horse. Breathe in and out. Cap. Lock. Slice. Chop. Back. Launch. Step right. Step left behind. Unwind. Step back. Up. Across. Kick. Land. Across. We're a little over halfway. There's 2 little sections there to finish it. We're going to keep working on it. Like I said, Fridays for sure is a little bit of a treat at the end of the week, but I also might surprise it and pop it in there on a Monday or a Wednesday. All right. Since we finished with our weapons today, we're going to bow out with our weapons. So we're going to take our sword and we're either going to hold it up to our side here with the blade out, or you can hold it behind your arm here. We're going to take our left hand and we're going to place it in front of our heart. We're all going to bow, step out. 3 big deep breaths in and out. 2. and 3. And up. All right. I'm going to turn the